Hey guys, it's Femi Adisa here, and today we're talking about networking. Networking is something that a lot of people know, talk about, but don't know how to really do. And the truth is, if you can get your networking right, your business is going to expand really, because everybody says it. Your net worth is your network. The kind of people that you know determines the kind of customers that you have. The kind of people that you know determines the kind of investment that you can get into your business. So networking is very important. Networking is the act of relating with people in order to build a social or business relationship with them. Now, there are two levels of networking. One is individually, that's when you're trying to get network with one particular person, because you know that knowing that person or being connected to that person can give you access to certain things like information, finances, or maybe it's just, a new customer base that you're trying to connect with. And the second level is going for a networking event where you go and see many people that you are interested in, and then you can pick from them, from that lot. So first, let's talk about networking with one person. One thing that many people do when they're trying to network with somebody is that they go to the person telling the person what they want from that person. Now that is completely wrong. Imagine somebody coming to meet you and telling you,
"I'd like you to give me this."
You're put off because I don't even know you, and then you're asking me for something, and then that thing may cost me something. Why would you do that? So the right thing to do when you're trying to network with someone is to give them something. Give them something. Put your best foot forward. So when you come to them, look for that thing that they want. So when you go to a meeting with someone, for example, that you're trying to, build a relationship with, before you go for that meeting, think about it and say, okay, what's that one thing that this person needs? What's that one problem that this person has? How can I solve that problem? When you think, how can I solve that problem? Before you know it, you would connect with the person. What happened between Joseph and Pharaoh? Joseph got to the palace. He got to know that this is the problem of the king. Now there's going to be 7 years of famine and then 7 years of plenty, or 7 years of plenty and then 7 years of famine, in that order. Immediately, he didn't allow the king any breathing space. Immediately, what he did was to tell the king the solution to his problem, and then that led him to become prime minister. So look for a solution to that person's problem. If you can be the solution to that person's problem, then that person owes you, and then after that, the person will be looking for how to be a solution to your problem. So rather than go to that person and say, please, could you borrow me some money to start a business and all that, go to that person and say, I think that if you have this in your business to really help you, or why don't I help you with this, relieve you of that while you're doing this. Or very easy for the young folks, you can easily go to someone and say, I can help you with your social media image. And the person says, these are social media, I'm not interested in social media. And say, okay, I'm going to help you attract 5 people, 5 new customers through social media, or help you make 5 new friends through social media. And then you do that for the person in the first week. Already you have made the person fall in love with you. After that, you can then present your case and say, okay, this and this is what I will want. Now, one thing that you must take note of is the culture of that person. I've seen many people go to meet people and say, this is how I am, and so I will just be like that. That's very wrong. Understand the culture of that person. So if you are dealing with someone who is much older than you, and the person, for example, takes very importantly age and then how they are being called, don't go to the person and just tell the person, hey Femi, no. You know the person is older than you. He knows that he's older than you. So you go to him and say, hey Mr. Femi, hey Chief Femi, or whatever it is that is the person's title, because the person takes titles importantly. Titles may not be important to you, but then it's important to that person. I remember I had a business meeting with some Japanese, so I had to go and research what's their culture like. How would they take honor? How would they define honor? And that was when I discovered that the Japanese see it as a show of friendship when you come for a meeting bearing a gift. If it was for Nigerians, for example, bringing a gift may mean you're trying to bribe me. But with the Japanese, bringing a gift means I value our friendship. So it's important that you understand the culture of the person that you're trying to connect with. Now, the second way that you can network is when you go for a networking event. That's an event where there are many people around the place, people that you want to meet with, people that you want to connect with, that you want to establish business relationships with. So right now, you're not looking at one particular person, you're just looking at a particular niche. Now, one mistake that many people make when they want to network is that they go to events where people like them are. You're not trying to network people that are like you, you're trying to network people that you actually need. I need to put this down right now. So for example, I want to establish my photography business. I want it to be bigger. I want it to expand. Who do I need? I need customers, not other photographers. They are my competitors. When I go for a photography event and I'm trying to network there, I'm trying to network with the wrong set of people because they want the same jobs that I want. So at the end of the day, it's futile. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm a photographer, I'm a fashion designer. What I should be doing is going for events where there are event planners, wedding planners are there, or go for bridal showers. That's where I can network. So I can decide, okay, I want to go for this bridal shower. I want to go to this place because I know that many brides go there. I want to go to this place because I know that many people use that place for bridal showers. Many event planners use this particular environment. So that's how you should network. Go to the place where you are needed. Now think about it. There are many photographers in this place. Photographers, many, all over the place. If someone needs a photographer, all they have to do is use the rule of thumb and just pick any one of them. But if you go for to an event where everybody there is a wedding planner, you are the only photographer. Whoever needs a photographer in that place has only one option, and that's you. So ensure that you go for such events rather than the events that have just the people in your industry, except if you are going there to gain some information about latest trends in the industry or something. But if you're trying to network with the people that you need to expand your business, I don't think that they are your competitors. I think they are actually your customers. Now, the second thing that you must understand at any networking event is that the most important tool at that event is the like button. So right down there, there's a like button right there. Just click it, make it go blue. Yeah, please do that. It will really help me get this video to many more people. Really, the most important tool at a networking event is the microphone. That's the most powerful tool at any event. Whoever holds the microphone holds the entire room. Once that person has the microphone with him, he's in control of the audience, he's in control of the lights, he's in control of the sound, he's in control of everything that happens. Because he can just say, I need the lights off, please, and then the lights go off. I need the sound with more bars, and then that happens. So just imagine someone comes in and talks to his friend and says, I think there are some Boko Haram guys out there. Then they begin to argue. Yeah. Imagine that same person picks up the microphone and he says, I saw some people outside that look like they're Boko Haram members. Immediately there's pandemonium, the entire room scatters. So that microphone is the most powerful tool at any event. If you go for a networking event, ensure that you have that power in your hands. Do everything to get that microphone. You may not have been invited to speak as a guest speaker, but when it's time to ask questions, or at some time, very appropriate time, because you have to be very brilliant to do this and do it right. At some point in the course of the event, raise up your hand, ask to speak. Now, when you ask to speak like that, make sure that you are very brilliant before you do it, because you have to be brilliant to do it and do it right. Now, when you ask to speak like that, you are given the microphone, deliver something very intelligent. Mention something about what you do, your experience about the particular issue that is being talked about, and then the solution to it. Say something very intelligent. Once you do that, the entire room says there's one intelligent guy in this room. So after the event is over, during the maybe gala or cocktail or something, and you approach anybody, it feels like they've met you before. It feels like they know you. So you're not a stranger anymore. You are not introducing yourself anew. That way, it's easy for you to mark certain people and then go and meet them because they've heard you speak before. Once again, my name is Femi Adisa. I'm the biblical billionaire, and I'm asking you to please go ahead and subscribe to this channel, because every single week I'm bringing videos your way talking about business, talking about finances, and how you can make some more cash, cool cash. I'll see you in the next video.